Hey everyone, welcome back to the Diersvill Rehab series here on 7 Days to Die. I'm Bobby, and thank you for joining me. We're just coming off of episode 2, where we did the plantation style home. I think we called it Caroline's Plantation. This episode, we are going to do the neighbor to that one. Separated by the park. At some point in time, I think I'll do an episode on the park. Maybe we'll build a really cool like nature trail or something like that in the park. But for today, that's the one we're going to be working on. So we've got our tools already ready to head over and get it cleared out and do the walkthrough. So let's, I think the truck is empty. Yep, truck's empty. Nothing really here that we need to do at the shop, so we're just going to get going right away this morning. Thing needs an emergency brake. Figures for a Jeep. All right, so this is the property we're going to be flipping in this episode. I'm really digging the kind of small look of it, and if I remember right, the inside of this house is pretty sweet. So I think mostly if you look around structurally, it looks pretty good. Like the roof is looking pretty good on it. Maybe out back we've got a little bit of issue, but for the most part, I think we're pretty good structurally. So I think the outside's probably going to be mostly cosmetic. And then again, like I said, if I remember right, the inside is also pretty nice as well. So the idea on this one, I think, just kind of thinking through it, is Tudor style. My wife loves Tudor style homes, and so this one looks to be a good candidate for a Tudor style rehab. So, yeah, let's just kick in the front door here and we'll start our walkthrough. All right, into the foyer here. And, I don't know that I love this. We may have to do something here with this entryway. I don't know what yet, though. I need to play around with it a little bit. And if you'll remember, if this is your first episode, we have zombies deactivated. And that's really for the sake of them not respawning and destroying all of our work. So they're just deactivated. We're using a few dev tools. If you don't know how to get into and you're curious about how to use the dev tools and God mode, go back to episode 1. I'll put a link up in the corner, and then also I'll link it down in the description below. But then in that video, I show you how to use the debug mode. I was trying to say default mode. Debug mode and creative mode, and get into God mode and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that's in episode 1. But, yeah, so I'm not really digging this entryway here too much. Like I said, we'll try to figure something out there. It looks like we've got a small kind of maybe living room here, but that's very small, into the dining area. Not necessarily a formal dining room, just kind of off the kitchen and part of the living room. And then we've got like this little hallway here that goes back into a little bitty tiny bedroom back here. Just hiding behind the step or behind the chair. This is a weird bedroom, huh? Super tiny. Reminds me of Harry Potter under the steps, and it's literally kind of under the steps. Maybe we could utilize this somehow as part of a new entryway. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like we've got a full bathroom here off of the hallway. And then there's a bedroom here. Looks to be maybe a master bedroom. It's pretty good size. And then into the kitchen. That's kind of odd, having a bedroom right off of the kitchen, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do with that. And then here's the kitchen. Again, kind of like the other house. Not a lot going on. I feel like it's a little bit organized than the other house, though, as far as the kitchen. And I thought there was a piece of stained glass in this house. If I can redo this without destroying that stained glass, that would be great, because that kind of fits the vibe of like the Tudor style. So that's kind of cool that that's in here. And then we were in here already. Oh, garage. Little garage into, I guess this would be kind of the mud area. Coming in off the garage. Let's check out here. Got a nurse out here. And looks like we got a businessman hanging out in the corner. Oh, there's the button for the garage door. We may wire a garage door up in this one and have it open and close like normal. All right, upstairs or downstairs first? Let's go downstairs first. Down into the dungeon. Looks like we got a... Oh, no, that's just a corpse. Ooh, this has the cellar doors. Even nicer for the Tudor style. Let's see, some tools. Looks like somebody had bought this already and was going to renovate it. A biker man. Here's the main loot here. We'll come back and get that during the cleanup. And I think that was everything down here. Yep, looks like it. Oh, laundry. There's Mo. Laundry room down here. Mo and his buddy Bo. Alright, back upstairs here. Let's see. And then we've got to go to the upper loft. This was pretty cool. I like this kind of design. I remember this POI a little bit. Pool table. We may have to leave that. It's kind of cool. Maybe we could incorporate another wet bar in this one. I don't want to give away too much. This is teenage twins room, I bet, up in here. And let's see, full bathroom here. And then, oh, here's another living room. So this kind of makes up, I guess, for the small downstairs living room. Maybe it's more formal, where this is more of a family style room up here. Oh, and here's a nice big bedroom up here too. Goes out onto the roof. That's super weird. No bathroom connected here though. Just the bathroom. It was right here, right? Yeah, bathroom there. And then, oh, this one's locked up. So let's open that up. I never knew this guy's name was Tourist. Look at that. It's disgusting. And he's the only one in here. Oh, open safe there, but we've got an open safe there. Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole property. So, like I said, it's not in near as bad a shape as the last house was. So I think this house is going to be a lot more, hopefully a lot quicker to flip. Maybe we'll spend a little bit of time in here kind of looking at the layout. I really like this offset in the front, though. I don't know that I want to move the front door there. I haven't decided yet. So, yeah. So maybe I'll play around a little bit. We're going to go into the looting portion where we just kind of go through and loot everything out and clear everything out. And then I'll bring you guys back on once I get some of the structural changes done. Last episode, I did a horrible job at like getting you guys in like halfway and letting you see the kind of the progress before it was finished. So this episode, we're going to do the loot section like we did in the other one where we go through and clear it all out. And then I'll bring you guys back, like I said, after all the structural kind of work is done, but before we put all the paint on everything. So let's get cracking with that. Well, that figures. As soon as I get ready to start showing you guys the changes, a storm rolls in. That figures. So, do you remember just a little while ago, I said that we could probably keep it pretty simple on this one? Well, yeah, that didn't happen. So, once I got in and started working on it, I realized that I really didn't like the way the front door entered into the stairway and like a dead wall, and it was just kind of annoying. So, we decided to build an addition. And the addition, you'll notice, now comes all the way over to the driveway. The driveway is now all concrete. We have the backyard all cleaned up and a new fence that fences in the whole backyard area. These fencing panels are pretty cool. This is part of that mod pack that I showed you guys in the last video. You'll see some more of the mod pack stuff once we get the house finished up, but this will kind of give you an idea of one of the things from that mod pack. Looks pretty neat. I like it. So built the addition. We added another A-frame off the front here, and these little cantilevers here on that second floor, that's very design specific for Tudor style homes. And then you'll also notice these slats that are on here. That's also kind of that Tudor style design, and we carried that all the way around in the gables, which is going to look pretty cool once it's all finished, I think. But the framers just got finished up, and so I wanted to bring you guys in and give you a little bit of a run through of what it looks like before we start putting the finishes on everything. So front door now, this is going to be a kind of a focal point of the front of the house, which is not normal, right? Usually the front door is kind of the focal point. Well, in Tudor style homes, it's all about the trim work. And so the door here comes into a redesigned, more open kind of living room area. And now the stairwell comes up this way and goes upstairs. Right here off of the living room, there used to be a hallway that went through here. This is going to be a little powder room, so a little half bath there. And then into the kitchen, which will still be the kitchen area. And then through here is sort of kind of a mud room. I'm also going to move the laundry room up here as well. So the laundry will now be on the main level. We relocated the staircase going down to the basement and just cleaned everything up down here. So the basement's pretty much wrapped up. We're not going to finish it any more than what it already is. So we're just going to leave it like it is. We put a new door in for the cellar. So there's that. Shut that back. And yeah, just cleaned everything up down here, and took the washer and dryer out because, like I said, it's going to move upstairs. And then this door will take us into the new master suite. So master bedroom here, and then this really cool walk-through. You're going to have a full walk-in shower over on this side. This is going to be a walk-in closet on this side, and then the rest of the bathroom will be in here. So at least I think that's my plan for the layout. Then back through here, we will have upstairs pretty much the same. We did modify this bathroom a little bit. We're going to have a cool kind of walk-in shower here. And then the vanity will be recessed into the wall here, and then the toilet will go over here, I think. This bedroom is pretty much exactly the same, except we centered the windows and took out the little kind of catwalk thing. This room is exactly the same here. So that'd make a neat little recording studio or gaming room or something like that. This room is going to be about the same. This carpet spot right here is where the pool table was before. And now we've expanded. So we actually have more space up here now for more of a family style living room. So downstairs can be a little bit more formal, a little bit more low key, and have room for the dining area. And then up here can be the actual family room. And then with doing the A-frame, there was this little kind of hallway / room here. I don't really know what the purpose of this room would be for. It's quite large and sort of weird, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And then I think that's it, right? We have this bedroom here, which is the same except bigger now because of the addition. So this room is actually a really nice size room now with 2 windows as opposed to just the one. So that'll be a nice little addition as well. All right, guys, so we are pulling back into the shop here. And first thing we're going to do, we just finished up with our newest property. And the first thing we need to do is I wanted to take a second just to kind of show you guys all the loot that came from that property. Now, I couldn't fit it all in the truck, so I have a little bit right here. And then the rest of it is in here. So we're just going to drop off all the loot, but just looking through some of the stuff that came from that one. Obviously, this paintbrush isn't one of the things that came. But everything else, big ticket items, probably, I mean, like books and several pipes, a lot of electrical parts, quite a bit of scrap iron, actually. If you look at, I mean, almost 1,200 scrap iron, double barrel shotgun schematic, the impact driver schematic. That's huge considering we're technically on day 14. Hammer schematic or iron tool schematic, bunker buster mod, another tech junkie book, the switch schematic, the bandolier mod schematic, level 5 scrap armor, bar brawler. Look at this workbench schematic, level 3 baton. So quite a bit of stuff just from this second house, this second property. So I just wanted to basically just dump all this stuff off. I don't think I'm going to go through the whole process of sorting everything out with you guys on camera because that would take forever. So we're just going to dump everything off here. Take everything and dump everything off. Let's keep that. We'll just dump this off here. Not even enough to do everything, but anyway, let's take this. I don't want to have 2 paintbrushes going here. Let's just open this up. We'll go to the bottom here. Boom, throw that away. Good to go. All right. So yeah. So quite a bit of loot, right, from just that one property, and then plus all the other loot that we've got stored away from both this location and the Caroline house. So anyway, guys, you know what time it is. If you've watched the videos before, let's roll that beautiful B-roll footage. Dude, I was so impressed from the last property that we did. I was like, dude, it's going to be so tough to beat that property. But this one is honestly, I think, like better than the last one, in my opinion. I think it is. Just the outside, adding this mod for the outdoor stuff and like the windows. It doesn't give us a ton of options, but it does give us some pretty cool little things like these outdoor lights, the windows, just a few little mods. But otherwise, other than really that, the windows are the big thing, I guess. And the cabinets, windows, cabinets, and these lights are definitely the big thing. But a full concrete driveway, check this out. Perimeter fence all the way around the property. New garage door. We fixed these back windows here. Did away with that little catwalk back there. I think I showed you guys that in the framing section. But let's go inside and do the walkthrough and check out the transformation here. So you'll notice right away to do the tutoring. If you look at Tudor style houses, a lot of times the center is a big focal point, right? So it's more of like an artsy stonework type thing. And your doors typically kind of tucked away. So in modern American style, Western style housing, the front door is the focal point. And they do that because in America, it's supposed to be welcoming, right? That's like the hospitality thing, I guess. Historically, that's why the front door is always the centerpiece. But in a lot of foreign countries, there isn't a front door, or the door will be just kind of like offset, or the door is not the focal point, right? So same here. We take kind of a side door into this entryway / new living area. We've got some black coffer beams, which is also pretty stylistic for a Tudor style house. Lots of white and lots of dark colors. So dark kitchen. These are the new modded cabinets. So they work just like a regular cabinet, but they just look a little bit different. We've got the black mirrored backsplash, black range hood, black plated ceiling. So definitely very kind of little modern, but still classic. Got a little powder room here. And then, of course, the staircase is offset. So before, if you remember, you came in the front door. It's kind of this weird corner. And then you went straight up the stairs. We'll go up there in just a minute. Let's finish looking at this down here. I opted not to do the fireplace. I probably should have. And I think architecturally, it probably needed it. But there's not a good place for me to put it. Mudroom. Plenty more cabinet storage inside the mudroom here. Moved the laundry upstairs here. And then we had to shift the steps over a little bit. We cleaned up the basement. Nothing to see down here really. Just cleaned it up. Into the master suite. Master bedroom. We carried the coffered beams into the master bedroom. Lots of windows. And then you've got this hallway that goes into the walk-in shower on one side, walk-in closet on the other. We've got the crapper in there. And then this is, check this out. We've got the white cabinets with the white granite countertops. And can see out the front here from this one, see out the side here from this one. You've got this big double window here you could open up. So yeah, pretty impressed with this. Tons of storage in this master suite. So let's go upstairs now. Check out the upstairs. Right up the steps here, we'll go right into the bathroom. This is the original layout. We pushed this wall out a little bit here to give room for a double vanity here. And then a nice walk-in shower, black granite. With that gray contrast of just some raw concrete. And then toilet over there. Over here, we've opened up this upstairs living space now. If you remember, this is where the pool table was. We ended up having to get rid of the pool table, but the new owners could move a pool table in if they wanted. we've got this really kind of weird space here. And my thought was this could almost be like a little solarium. So you could have like some potted plants in here, some small like bonsai, like a table with some bonsais, something like that. And then you've got the natural light here. Could also have put in a couple of like skylights. That would have been cool. And then we've got a bedroom here. Now with the addition of the downstairs, that's what gave us this expansion here. That also expanded this room out. So we have a really nice size living or bedroom upstairs. And then bedroom number 3 is still over here on this side. And a little bit smaller, but not as small. Also opted to not put closets in the 2 bedrooms. And then we can use this room here. Each room can have a side so they can share the upstairs closet. Yeah, so pretty nice, clean. Put the ceiling fans in up here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So property-wise, it's, oh, this is the bathroom. We don't need to go in there. So if we go out into the garage, we just cleaned it up a little bit. Squared everything off, put in the garage door, and then we cleaned up the backyard here, made it a nice space for kids. And then one thing I didn't do that we could probably do whenever we do the park over here is we could put a gate, little gate in that would go into the park so the kids could go into the park if they wanted to. But nice size backyard, nice oak trees back here, beautiful landscape. And nice safe place to raise a kid, minus the zombies, of course. So that's it. One last walkthrough. We'll walk back through here, the living room, and then back out the front here. Got our mailbox here off the sidewalk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Cool. All right. So this is the next property that we're going to do right here. And I have got some really cool plans for this. I know it's hard to believe that like we're going to transform this. You have a plan for this? I do. It's going to be sweet, I hope, I think. But anyway, to see it, you'll have to wait for the next one to pop up. So guys, listen, I appreciate you watching. That's 3 properties technically that we flipped thus far. We have our the abandoned lot that we made into our warehouse. We have Caroline's plantation style home. And now we've got Stevi's Tudor. And next is the one back there. So if you want to be notified whenever we go live with that one, or see the shorts that we post or anything like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And listen, if you like this house, if you think this is pretty cool, if you think we did a good job on it, go ahead, hit that like button, and leave a comment if you got to the end here, and comment Stevi's Tudor. And yeah, until next time, guys, we will see you on the next video.